We are currently in a boom period of video game adaptations. A result of a generational shift in the entertainment industry, where a bunch of people who grew up in the milieu of gaming culture are now in positions of producing power to make any TV and film productions based on video games as they wish. We've already had projects based on Halo, Mario, Sonic, and Minecraft, and we have many more to come. One game on the adaptation block is Mass Effect, the popular science fiction RPG from bioware. Now, this made me raise an eyebrow because if you recall my last video, I argued that when transitioning from one medium to another, changes have to be made to make up for the lack of interactivity inherent to video games. Video games are an interactive medium. You control a character and you can make them do what you want to do. You can make choices that affect the story, you can fight enemies, you can choose who you can fall in love with, and you can explore the world. Can't do that in a film or an episode of TV where you're just watching something. One of the big things that Mass Effect has, that it was a choice-based game. You choose who you fall in love with, who you save, and even the appearance of gender of your character, famously. So, if you're adapting that to any medium, it would be hard to contain, let alone adapt, given the branching storylines and how it affects outcomes. This is why on N7 Day, we got some details on the upcoming Mass Effect TV show. In a blog stating, the show will explore a brand new story within the universe's timeline and will be set after the original trilogy. It won't be a retread of Commander Shepard's story, because after all, that's your story, isn't it? Firstly, this was an obvious direction for any adaptation of Mass Effect to go. Look at how Fallout, another choice-based game, was adapted into TV, and it seems to be an avenue that other video game adaptations are going, like the recent Death Stranding anime. Secondly, I think this is great. Mass Effect has a great world to play around in, and there's lots of directions this can go. But I have something else in my mind as well. How will this brand new story work? Details are brief, and the show is still in development, so this video could be entirely pointless when more details emerge. But if this show is set after Mass Effect 3, how will it reconcile its three endings? Well, obviously having an original story takes away the hurdle of the choice-based system. If it's going to be set after the trilogy, then you can't really do that without acknowledging one of the three endings, and those endings ended with some pretty big shake-ups for the universe at large. Now there are ways to circumvent this. Mass Effect Drona set itself 100 years in the future and also in another galaxy to avoid any clashes with the endings. Unrelated to Mass Effect, but the Mila Jovovich Resident Evil movies at first implied the plot of the games were happening at the same time. But then again, these are early days and we don't know how it could go. But it shows the ways people adapt video games with different playstyles to another medium. You can do a one-to-one adaptation like The Last of Us, or say it in the same universe like Fallout. It shows there's no one way to adapt games. Like what you see here? Then please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more Watch This Space, but also other things such as my short films. Please remember to like and subscribe to the videos you just watched. And also, please check out The Orange Bin, my blog, where I have write-ups of my episodes here, which with links to sources that I mention on the show. Also contains some of my old blog posts if you want to see what else I used to do back in the olden days. So please remember to check out my blog and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.